Who created Herobrine? Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've played Minecraft for any length of time, you've probably heard the whispers, the legends, the ghost stories. And at the center of it all is one iconic, terrifying figure, Herobrine. That mysterious, wide-eyed version of Steve who supposedly stalks single-player worlds, building strange structures and watching you from a fog. But have you ever stopped to ask, where did this legend actually come from? Who created Herobrine? Today, we're re-diving deep into the digital archaeology of Minecraft to uncover the true origin of its most famous ghost. So, grab your diamond pickaxe, light up some torches, because this story is a wild ride. To find the beginning, we have to travel all the way back to 2010. Minecraft was still in its alpha phase, a simpler time of exploration and discovery. The story of Herobrine didn't start with a video or a blog post from Mojang. It started on 4chan's paranormal board, known as that 4chan. In August 2010, an anonymous user posted a story detailing a strange encounter in their single-player world. They claimed to have seen another character in the distance, one that looked just like the default Steve skin, but with eerie, glowing white eyes. The post described how this mysterious figure would appear for a fleeting moment before vanishing into the thick fog. The player also found unnatural creations in their world, perfect 2x2 tunnels through mountains, small pyramids made of sand in the middle of the ocean, and trees with all their leaves stripped away. It was unsettling, to say the least. The player tried to chase the figure, but it always disappeared. They checked to make sure they weren't in a multiplayer server, and they weren't. They were alone. Or so they thought. According to the original story, the player went to the official Minecraft forums to ask if anyone else had experienced this. But their post was deleted almost immediately. They tried again, and again it was deleted. Then, they supposedly received a private message from a user named Herobrine. The message was short and chilling. It just said, "Stop." The player tried to look up this Herobrine user, but the profile didn't exist. This is where the legend gets even deeper. The original storyteller claimed that they later found out from another forum user that Herobrine was the alleged in-game name of Marcus Person S, or Notch's deceased brother. This detail, the idea of Notch's ghost brother haunting the game he helped create, is what really made the story explode. It was tragic, it was creepy, and it felt just plausible enough to be terrifying. This story spread like wildfire. It was the perfect video game ghost story. But here's the thing. Notch doesn't have a deceased brother. He confirmed this himself, stating he has a half-brother he's never met, but certainly no ghost haunting Minecraft. So, that part of the legend was immediately debunked. But that didn't stop the community. The idea of Herobrine was just too good to let go. But if the dead brother story wasn't true, what about the original sighting? Was that real? This brings us to the second major chapter in the Herobrine saga, the Brocraft stream. Soon after the 4chan post, a streamer named Copeland decided to capitalize on the growing legend. He ran a popular Minecraft livestream called Brocraft. To create some buzz, he decided to stage a Herobrine sighting. He took a painting from the game and retextured it to look exactly like the wide-eyed Steve from the creepypasta. He then placed this retextured painting at the end of a long hallway in a house he built for the stream. His plan was to have his viewers watch as he discovered Herobrine at the end of the hall. And it worked. Sort of. During the stream, Copeland leads his viewers into the house. He's acting scared, building up the tension. He turns a corner and there, at the end of the hall, is Herobrine. The chat went absolutely insane. People were freaking out, convinced they had just witnessed the first live video proof of Herobrine. But then, Copeland broke character. He couldn't hold back his laughter. He admitted to everyone watching that it was a prank. He showed them how he had just retextured a painting. Some viewers were angry, feeling duped. But for many, it only added fuel to the fire. They thought Copeland was lying to cover up a real encounter. The hoax, ironically, made the legend even more believable for some. This is where the story gets a bit meta. The original 4chan post and the Brocraft stream are the two pillars of the Herobrine myth. But which one came first? For years, people believed the 4chan post was the original source. But after some serious internet sleuthing, the truth was revealed. Copeland himself later admitted that the 4chan post was also his creation. He had written the entire creepypasta himself as a backstory to set up his livestream prank. He created the story, posted it anonymously, and then planned the livestream to prove his own story. So, the creator of Herobrine, the person behind both the original story and the first major sighting, was a streamer named Copeland, all as part of an elaborate hoax to entertain his audience. It's a pretty brilliant piece of viral marketing, when you think about it. He crafted a compelling ghost story, gave it a personal, tragic hook with the Notch's dead brother angle, and then used his platform to bring it to life. He perfectly understood what makes a good creepypasta tick: the mystery, the personal testimony, and the slight kernel of possibility. The fog in early Minecraft was so dense, you really could imagine something lurking just out of sight. Of course, Mojang, the developers of Minecraft, quickly caught on to the phenomenon. And instead of shutting it down, they embraced it. They started a long-running joke in their patch notes. For years, with almost every major update, the changelog would include one line, "Removed Herobrine." It became a beloved Easter egg for the community. Every time a new update dropped, players would scan the notes, waiting for that familiar phrase. It was Mojang's way of winking at the community, acknowledging this incredible piece of folklore that the players had created. It showed they were in on the joke, which only made the community love the legend even more. The joke continued for years, across dozens of updates for both the Java and Bedrock editions of the game. It became a tradition. It was a clear, official statement that Herobrine was never actually in the game's code, but the repeated removal kept him alive in spirit. However, in the patch notes for Java Edition 1.16.2, something changed. The line read, "Removed Herobrine for the last time." In subsequent updates, the line was gone. It was the end of an era. But then, for the 1.20 update, a new, similar line appeared in the patch notes, "Removed hauntedness from Herobrine." The legend just won't die. Even Notch himself has played along. Back in 2012, he tweeted, "I don't have a dead brother, and he never was in the game. But Herobrine is real." It is this playful ambiguity from the creators that has allowed the myth to persist for over a decade. They never took it too seriously, and that was the perfect response. They let the community have their fun, run with the story, and make it their own. So, when we ask the question, who created Herobrine? The simple answer is a streamer named Copeland. He wrote the story and staged the first sighting as a prank. But the real answer is more complex. Herobrine wasn't just created by one person. He was created by the entire Minecraft community. Copeland may have planted the seed, but it was the millions of players who watered it. It was the YouTubers who made sighting videos, the forum users who shared their own spooky stories, the fan artists who drew him, and even the developers at Mojang who kept the joke alive. Herobrine represents a unique moment in gaming history, a time when the line between the game world and player-created lore became beautifully blurred. He's a testament to the power of collective imagination. He's not a character that was programmed into the game with a backstory and a quest line. He's a digital ghost, born from a simple story on an internet forum, who became the most famous character to never exist. He is, in essence, the Minecraft community's ghost. And that's why, even today, when you're deep in a cave and you hear a strange noise, or you see a flicker of movement in the fog, a small part of you still wonders, could it be him? What do you guys think? Do you have your own Herobrine story? I'd love to read them, so drop them in the comments below. It's fascinating how this legend has endured for so long. Thanks so much for watching and for taking this trip down memory lane with me. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay safe and happy crafting.